Hey guys, make sure to stay until the end. We want to share one good advice with you. That way you do not end up being stuck in the middle of nowhere and you don't end up spending thousands of dollars in future repairs. Hey guys, welcome back to Free Car Repair. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Ford Edge, that generation here from year 2010 to year 2014. If you have a problem where the Ford Edge overheats, guys, in this video today we'll explain what can easily cause that, what you need to check. It could be simple fix. Stay with us, we'll explain about that. We'll explain where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. Why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, guys, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart on our YouTube channels. We show you how to fix transmissions, engine codes. This channel specifically will be for fuses, guys. And we have more than 14,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Now, if you need help with anything, if you're in the middle of nowhere, guys, and you need to find, let's say, the fuse on that Ford Edge for a fuel pump, for anti-theft system, alarm system, ignition codes, fuel injectors, anything like that, all you have to do, find the video on our channel, watch it in less than a minute or two, you're back on the road, guys. So that's why we make these videos, to save you as much money and time as we can. So if your Ford Edge overheats, what can easily cause that? It could be multiple things, guys. We'll talk about that. It could be one simple thing that most people, if ignore, they can destroy the engine. We'll explain. But first you need to check fuses for radiator fan, and there are some hidden ones. Most people that own that generation Ford Edge do not know about all the hidden fuse boxes in it. We'll recommend to check out the video on our YouTube channel about fuse box location on Ford Edge. What you guys need to do now, open the hood. And once you open the hood, here on the driver's side, you see that's your car battery. Here next to it you have a fuse box. Press these two tabs, open the cover, and you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. So let me explain why it's super important, guys, to test fuses. Fuses, not often you can see if they're burnt or they're good. Sometimes they may seem perfectly fine, you think it's a good fuse, you put it back in, and you end up spending money and time on parts and problems that do not exist, guys, when all you had to do, test your fuse, find out it's bad, replace it, fix your problem. So we will have a video how to test a fuse, okay, different kinds of fuses, and how to test relays, guys. We're going to put the link in the description of the video below, specifically to that video. Please check it out. So guys, if you have a problem with the Ford Edge overheating, the first thing that you want to check is radiator fan fuses and relays. We'll talk about that. The first fuse you need to check is fuse number 39. If you have the towing package, you need to check fuse 40 as well. You may have two radiator fan fuses here. Then if you open, guys, the hood again, but now you see that's your car battery. On the positive terminal, if you remove that cover, you have on top two more fuses. Check those, okay? And on the bottom, on some models, under these two fuses, you're going to have up to 4 fuses that you will need to check as well. Sometimes you have hidden radiator fan fuse there as well. But if the radiator fan fuses are good, okay, what about a relay? You don't have a relay. We have a special video about that, what you need to check if you're trying to find a radiator fan relay. But you may need to test your radiator fan as well. The radiator fan control module, that's the one that regulates the speeds. If you want to see how to test the radiator fan control module, we have videos on our channels that will teach you how to do that. Something else, guys. Now, you need to check your coolant level. The coolant level is the antifreeze in the car. Never check it when the engine is hot. Let it sit overnight. Next morning, without starting the car, check the level, see what it is, because if it's hot, it can spray and it can burn you really bad. If you don't have enough coolant, the engine might be not be able to circulate and cool itself. As a result, it can overheat. Something else, it could be bad thermostat that's stuck closed. Even thermostat that's stuck open sometimes can do that. If you want to see the symptoms of thermostat stuck open, stuck closed, we have videos on the channel that will teach you about that and how to test the thermostat, because bad thermostat will not be able to regulate the engine temperature. Now, another thing, make sure you don't have a coolant leak. It could be bad water pump as well. on most engines it's driven by the timing belt, so that's kind of like bad news. But we have videos actually how to replace water pump and timing belt on the 3.5 engine as well, and I think we have on the 2.3, I'm not sure quite, but I think we have one video that we made a long time ago. Something else, if you recently replaced radiator, thermostat, water pump, radiator hose, anything that involved draining the coolant, flushing the system, and when you filled it up you didn't bleed the cooling system, you may end up having an air pocket inside the engine that will prevent coolant to flow freely from the radiator to the engine, and as a result it can overheat. So always bleed the cooling system on your forward edge. Next, you want to check the coolant temperature sensor that it's working correctly. If you want to see how to test coolant temperature sensor, I think we have the video on our YouTube channel, Electrical Car Repair Live. Next, you guys want to make sure that the wire from the engine computer to the radiator fan is good as well. We've seen internally broken wire that caused the fan not to work and that caused overheating, and in some probably we had 2 cases where we had a bad engine computer that was not activating the fan, and as a result the Ford was overheating. But those are the most common things we see here at the garage. Other things could be, guys, problems such as blown head gasket, cracked cylinder head, cracked engine block, multiple things. You just hope it's not, because practically you will need a serious engine rebuild or engine replacement. So guys, this generation Ford Edge has all kind of different fuses and relays. Fuses and relays that could be really hard to find, especially if you live in a small town, if you're in the middle of nowhere. One time we needed a replacement fuse, we couldn't get one, and as a result we were stuck there for a few days until shipment came. So we'll recommend to keep some of those spare ones in the glove box for a peace of mind, so that thing doesn't happen with you. We'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. Hopefully the video will be helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you guys for watching and see you next time.